Hi everyone, it's Tuesday, May 12. This is the dispatch for the day. We start with Psalm 102 again, and we will tomorrow as well. And then for our Old Testament reading, we're in Proverbs chapter 3. This part of this passage may sound very familiar to you. Verses 5 and 6 are a well-known little snippet of Proverbs, very often a favorite memory verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight. It's a wonderful reminder of the importance of trusting in God. But here it's also a statement of the nature of wisdom. And I had said before when we were in the Proverbs that sometimes it is wisdom herself who is speaking, but here it's different. Here it's like an elder who is passing on wisdom to a younger person, someone who is in need of that teaching. And wisdom has a few different characteristics in this longer passage that we're looking at. One is that trust in God. The other is another is giving of our substance to God. It talks about giving the first fruits of our produce over to God. And then the third is acknowledging or accepting the discipline of God. Proverbs is a long book, and it's often here and there are many, many different ways that wisdom is expressed, but here it's very succinct and very memorable and worth spending some time with. And then we're back in the book of Acts for our New Testament. This is our last day, I believe, with this part of Stephen's story. It's the end of his sermon, and then of course he's driving the point home. You'll recall he's been retelling the story of Israel in abbreviated form, focusing primarily on the Exodus. But here he's talking about the tabernacle and the temple. These are the places where God dwells. But then Stephen says, don't you know that God doesn't dwell anywhere that was built with human hands? And then Stephen really drives the point home, and he says, you were the ones given the law, and you were the ones who rejected God's righteous one. So then, of course, the Jews who are listening to him, they grind their teeth or something to that effect and are angry with Stephen. And a couple chapters later, we will find Stephen being stoned and being made the first martyr of the Christian church. But that story is for another day. That is all for this day. I hope you'll consider joining us tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our discussion of the book Simply Jesus by N.T. Wright. And I hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.